and I'm getting ready to get in the pool.
That's how you do it.
All right, we live.
Yeah.
Welcome to the TByrd Live Casino Podcast. Tonight we have an exciting show. We had originally thought we would come to you once a week, but we think that it'll be better to come to you every is it the second Tuesday of the month, and then we'll do some pop-ups in between, and we have some really great information to share with our listening audience. But tonight we have the master dealer, the brains behind all of it, Miss Angel Denise, and she is just running the entire division for the TByrd Casino portion of our business, and we are excited. Last show we had her assistant director, and she was busy, really busy. So tonight we have the woman in charge. So let me play the opening, and we'll get right to our show tonight.
Right to the nitty gritty.
All right.
Get ready to get queued up here.
And why isn't my opening working? Oh, there we go. That opening always gets me started, motivated. But Rick is going to be changing it soon, right, Rick?
Yeah, I got something for you.
Yeah. It's got more of Angel's staff and
Yes.
her live video and all that. So it's going to be exciting once he gets it done. So I am excited to actually have our director of the casino division for the TByrd Center on tonight. And Angel, we go back a long way. I don't even know what year it was, but I know
Yeah.
it was early in our career. You know, I think it was around the time we just bought the building. So it had to be somewhere
It was
around
in the 90s.
In the 90s, right? Yeah.
It was. Oh man, that's even.
Yeah, it was in the
Yes,
Woo,
it
90s.
was in the 90s because I
wow.
was living at the landings at the time.
Yeah, I remember. You were one of my great
Yeah, she met you
advocates
first, Rick. Yeah.
for the fried cabbage.
Yeah, delivery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
that's
where
the
you.
best
That's
cabbage
where
I ever had in
oh,
my
okay,
life.
oh,
Landings, right?
I
Yeah,
never knew that.
yeah.
I know she always raved about your cabbage, but I didn't know how the connection actually came to be. Wow. So go ahead, tell that
It
story.
was
I want to hear it.
delivery. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I had ordered food from you. I heard a lot about it. So I said, well, let me check it out because I always make sure I check it out. I don't listen to what anyone else says. I got to find out myself. So I
That's
sat
right.
down and I took a bite of that cabbage. I said, oh no, this is really awesome. And he was always the cabbage man to me forever. I don't care how many years he's going to be the cabbage man.
Okay. I'll be the cabbage man.
And then you, and then with you, Miss Trina, you gave me an opportunity to have my first TV show at the T-Bird Center when
Yeah,
a lot of people didn't want me to
I
have the
still got
TV
that
show.
clapper thing. It's at the school, and I've been meaning to. I meant to give it to you at the grand opening, but it looked like a real TV where you know that black and white thing when you go cut or you go start or whatever. We still got that
It
at the
was
school.
real. We were- we was really doing live television.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We was
yeah,
on WMCN. And that's right. We had a radio show there, a TV show, and you gave us opportunity to start. That was awesome. That no one else wanted to give us an opportunity but you. And I highly respect you and your husband for that. And I'm always going to be right there by your side forever.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And it was a great opportunity back then, and it's a great opportunity now. Now, how long was it before in between the cabbage and you coming to the school to talk to me? Was it a long time in between, or because I didn't know about the cabbage thing? I knew that you later on, but I didn't know that you knew Rick before you knew me. How long was it between? You remember?
Yes, it was just a couple of years when I was looking to start our television show, and you gave us an opportunity, and I
Wow,
found
I
out
didn't
about it.
know that.
Plus, I had my best friend who graduated. Yeah, my best friend graduated from your school, Delsey, and a lot of people graduated that I went to go support them. And I took a couple of your classes,
Yeah.
and I learned how to put videos together, and a lot of different things. You helped me throughout all these years since the 90s.
Yeah, well, we don't want to keep saying the '90s because that's woo.
Right, that's really brought us like dating us.
Yeah.
So
None of us look like it,
Well,
but
let's
we don't
let's
want to
go.
tell
Let's
them.
go with what's happening right now.
Yeah,
How's that
let's
let's
move
sound?
go with
forward.
that right now.
Yeah.
Well, what I like to
No,
know
it's a
is
blessing.
like tell us a little bit about yourself.
Your background,
Yeah,
yeah.
your background. Oh, she's frozen.
It might be a delay.
Well, my background is in
Maybe.
radio, television, casino. I take care of the elderly. I'm a certified nurse assistant, a certified
Mm-hmm.
home health aide. I'm always constantly helping people. And so that's just my heart's desire. That's the way my mother was. And Angel came about 20 years ago, and it has something to do with my deceased mother.
Oh, we lost her.
Okay, we lost her.
Yeah, she'll come back in.
Yeah, she's mobile.
Did he? The Angel is a busy. Oh, there she is. She's back.
You back?
Angel, can you hear us?
No, she's frozen. All right.
Can you hear us now, Angel? Oh, she's on mute. Unmute yourself. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
I'm sorry,
That's okay.
but Angel came about. I take care. I told you I take care of the elderly. I take care of hospice care, and Angel came about 15, 18 years ago, and it had a lot to do with my deceased mother. So that's why a lot of people call me Angel.
Okay.
And I've gotten a lot of people jobs, and I've helped just so many people, thousands of people, because that's my heart's desire. And a lot of people say that I love people more than I love myself. I get that a lot. But I think that it's true, and I need to deal with that. But I get excited when I'm helping people. That's
Mm-hmm.
just the inside of me.
I think
So
too, Denise,
I've been
I
in.
think too, Angel, when because I'm like that too. My son always gets on me, so does Rick. But I think that you do help yourself when you help other people because you don't when you help other people, especially when you see them go from one level to another, it gives you this special feeling inside, and that's good for the soul. So we need to take
I
better
agree with that.
care of ourselves on a healthy tip. That's what I've been telling you that as well because you're busy in so many different directions, and we want you to have a long longevity. But I think that we do help ourselves. That's why we continue to do it. But we don't take good care of our healthy side of ourselves and getting proper rest and eating correctly and those things. But it is a special feeling that you get in your body and your soul when you help somebody else. It's the same feeling you get when somebody
Yes,
does you wrong. You get mad. The mad feeling is comes about, and that kind of gives you that energy that is not good for anybody. But when you help somebody and you feel good about helping them, that energy is a good energy for the soul. So as long as you eat right and exercise and take care. And speaking of exercise, you also did your TV show, but you also had a exercise program,
Oh
and
yeah.
that I used to love. I mean, you
We should look
held it at the
forward to
building. I used to
right.
look for it because she would
Yes,
bring all
for
these
sure.
different kinds of foods that taste like they were unhealthy, but they were actually healthy for you. So
Yep.
I used to look forward to it. You remember that lady used to come out
Yes,
of
yes.
Philadelphia,
Oh, I had so
and she
much
used to
fun
bring
doing
that
that.
food.
Yes, yes, I sure do. I was thinking about her the other day.
All right, so let's get focused on our casino portion of the show. Angel, you have a number of years. Your team, you have a very oh man, I have to tell you, when we did the open house on your birthday, October 10th of this year, you had your entire team with you, and the open house was a great success. All to do with you and your team. Um, One of the few times in our entire career, Rick and I, all we had to do was show up. That was a blessing. In this, that was just a blessing.
Let me tell you, I love that. First time ever, and I'm still, like a little queasy with it because first time, anytime I come down, I'm always doing something. But this time I had time to max relax and enjoy the atmosphere.
And he has so much fun, Angel, playing those table games. Oh man, everybody there was because of course
Everybody enjoyed that.
it was not for real money, but that was the thrill of it. It was that you didn't lose anything and you had fun. It was an awesome day. And I don't think that God
Yes,
has blessed us with that type of day and all the hard work that you put into it to get it to get us to that day. And then on top of all of that, the road is leading to people being able to obtain a career that will not only feed their families but make them successful and offer a career path. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. I have a couple of things I want to go over at the end of the session. I want to talk about how you can get the free training grant, but I wanted to play a few videos that you provided, and we'll play it real quick because they're kind of short, and then you could just tell us what's happening. So I'll play the first one.
Okay. Got little snippets going on.
Thai had 89.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
So you're doing good
nice.
at this
Player at
mini
the
box.
bank. Yeah. Player shows nothing. Banker has 3. Player increase 1. Oh. Players win 1 over nothing.
You're doing good for the mini
Oh,
box.
thank you. Player shows nothing. Banker has 3. Player increase 1. Oh, sorry. Oh, bankers win 4 over 1.
So she was what, Angel? What was this? What was that about?
all right. Well, she came to me about 16 months ago. She was from New York. She was doing 12-hour classes. She bought her breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She was determined to become a dealer, to make a better life for herself, to
Okay.
make more money. I've never seen anyone so dedicated as her and her brother who came to school. And one of the casino managers came by, and it was a classroom full of people, and they saw just the talent that they had in dealing, and they hired them. So now she's been working for, well, probably over a year and a half. Now she's in class for mini baccarat. So the casinos are looking for mini baccarat dealers and crab dealers, and people are calling us so that they can advance in their career. And I think this is a good time now because this is the season that you can get a lot of games in, and when in a few months they're going to need a lot of
Mm-hmm.
dealers, hundreds of dealers just making good money. And to be honest with you, they're making more money than I am. But I'm excited for them. They bring in their paycheck stub. One lady had a paycheck stub. For 2 weeks, it was $1,895.36, something like that.
Wow.
I said, "Wow." She said they had a very good week. That particular week. So I think that when I first started dealing, we were making about $700-800 a week. and that was good money. And now some are making over 1,000 a week. So it can be done, and I think it's the best idea now to get started.
She's saying it's the best time of the year to get started.
Something that
Yeah, you're coming in with a little echo, so I can hear
all
you a
these
little bit. It's the best time of the year to
students
get
have.
started, get
I
the
was
training.
East Coast. Are you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's perfect timing right
Mhm.
now. The perfect timing to take class November, December, January. Before you know it, they're going to need a lot of people.
That's
So
true, and that's what
it's
executives are
better
saying.
than any job. Yes, and I know when people are calling us. So exactly, they need more information about the one-stop career center, so they can get free training.
I'm going to
And
talk
a
about
lot
that.
of
Yeah,
people
I'm
are
going to talk
calling
about that
about
grant in in
the
a few
craps
about how they can get
because
it.
the casinos, if you have craps, they are thinking about giving you full time. You cannot beat that because you start off with part time. And that's why I started off.
Is that what all the casinos do?
But right now, if they actually are interested in craps, if they have any other game, and a few. Can you hear me?
We hear you now.
Now.
Repeat
Can
that.
you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Repeat that.
I said all the casinos are interested in crap dealers. And anybody that has dealing now, they want to take craps, all they have to do is contact us and we'll get them ready for the season. And some people want to take craps just so that they can move on to a higher position. And mini bot craps, all these jobs are available, and we're ready to train.
Absolutely. And Craps is on the in demand list, so they can get a free training grant right now as we speak because it is in the demand list. That one game is, and we're working on getting all of them in demand so that you can get the free training grant. But right now, yes, if you are interested in Craps and you're not working full time and you need more hours and you need that game to get the new more hours, then you have to call us because we can train you right now for Craps through the One Stop Center. All right, let's go on to the next video, and you can tell us a little bit about this. I thought this one, I like them all.
Ya si son, por ejemplo, dos, vamos a suponer dos, pues le vamos a echar 28 veces esto.
Exacto. La cantidad que tenga.
So our Latino brothers and sisters, Angel is a master because how many did you have in your last class, and they all passed the audition, Angel?
We we start off with 14, and they spoke two different languages, and that was a little hard in the beginning, but believe me, after teaching every race, it became very easy because they watch what you do, and you have to explain it to them in a way that they understand.
Okay.
And we had an interpreter on sometimes, but believe it or not, Everyone is hired, and they start any day
Wow,
now.
congratulations.
Bravo, bravo,
And
bravo.
That's wonderful.
I'm excited to know that they're going for orientation. I'm excited that they passed audition.
Wonderful.
I'm excited because they were dedicated and motivated.
I think we lost her here.
Yeah, it's freezing
Can
up. She's in
you hear me?
Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead. Keep going. Yeah, went out again.
Yeah, Lancaster's up there with those mountains.
Yeah, in the mountains, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the reason for that. Okay.
Miss Trina?
Yeah, I hear you, but
Miss
you're coming in and out.
Trina?
I hear you. You know what? I'm gonna call you because they've seen you.
Hey, you want me to go
No, you good.
on my
All right. So go ahead, Angel. Say what you were gonna say.
What I was trying to say is that if you've been a housemaid for 14 years, I tried it for 2 weeks. That was some hard work. But now these people are really interested in changing their career from being a maid, being a maid at the hotel and all this, and to see them grow like butterflies into a new life is just totally amazing to me.
Well, you know what's amazing, Angel, is and I've been in this position before, and I know that it takes a special person, and that is to try to teach people. And I wouldn't call it a language barrier, but because no barrier to education exists that you can't overcome. Um, but it is a little difficult, and I know exactly what you mean when you say that they watch and they look. When I had a contract in Atlantic City at the library, and I think it was Bangladesh. It was how many, Rick? We used to get like 15 of them at a time.
Yeah.
They would come in.
We used to run out of computers.
Yeah, and they were always so personable and so thoughtful, and Miss Trina, Miss Trina, Miss Trina, and very polite. And I would show them, and they all watch, and they get it. They didn't understand what I was saying, but when I showed them what to do, they got it. And when one of them learns, they tell everybody in their community. So every class we did, we always had at least 5 or 6 of them in the class
Right,
to get to get their and they would bring their kids as well so they could get the computer skills. So I know exactly, but it takes a patient person to be able to say, okay, we're going to make sure that they learn, because everybody should learn no matter what their language is that they speak. If they're there to learn, they should get what they came for. So for all of them to pass their auditions and get their jobs, that's what's commendable, is that you were the intricate part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it's something that I really enjoy. Okay, I've been teaching in the casino business since 1979. That's when I started. And when I first went there into the casino, I was just enjoying working with people and having fun. I had so much fun that the pit boss pulled me over to the side and told me that I was having too much fun and I needed to dumb me up and be a dealer. And I tried for 3 days, Miss Trina, to be something that they wanted me to be, but that wasn't me. I just like to have fun, and I enjoy people, so I couldn't be someone else. And I made employee of the month on every job I've been on because I enjoy working with people.
Exactly.
Okay, well that's cool. Like what is, I guess what is like the typical day for a dealer? Can you tell the audience that?
Well, a typical day as being a dealer?
Yes.
Well, one thing that's really good about it, you get a 20-minute break every hour. So you're not really
Okay.
working 8 hours, okay? You're not working 8 hours. So that's a break in itself. You get a chance to meet people, have fun. For some people, if you are like a people person, it's perfect for that kind of a job.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not, if you could just be kind to people and treat them the way you want to be treated, it would be perfect. So you go in, you find your assignment. Now, if you are relief, you get you work 20 minutes on 3 different tables, which was fun for me because that 20 minutes went, pretty quick. And you work for an hour, and then you get your 20-minute break, and you come back, and you start all over again. Before you know it, the day is over. You got a pocket full of money, and
Okay.
you just living the life. Most people, they have a nice car. They're sending their children through college, and it's a wonderful experience when you're first starting out. But after my 30th and 40th year, I just wanted to teach. So what happened to me, I was teaching, I was a supervisor, I was a dealer, but my love was to see people get the jobs in the casino. That's just what I enjoy doing. It's like you, Miss Trina. I've been to many of your classes, and like people enjoy your classes, people enjoy our classes, so that's just, some people are cut out for it, some people aren't.
Exactly. Some people can be really, 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 really great at something, but couldn't teach anybody how to do it. And then there's other people that are really, really good at teaching people how to do anything that they know how to do. And I think it's a talent. I think it really is a talent because it takes a lot of patience. And what's most, and you said this in a different way, and that is to know your audience. If you teach generically, then somebody's going to get lost. Somebody's not going to get what they came for. But if you know your audience and you look at your individual students, you'll be able to tap into what their needs are and still be able to teach them while simultaneously reaching the person that doesn't have any type of barrier. And one of my models as a teacher is my challenge is my worst student in the classroom, not the one that gets it real quick or the 10 of them that, do okay and eventually get there. It's the one that's struggling. That's the one that makes me know that I'm doing my job when I take that struggling person from a 0 to a 10.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Can I tell you? Can I tell you a short story of what happened to me and how I got started?
Sure.
Well, what happened was there was a position in 1990 for a baccarat instructor at the casino dealing school in Atlantic City. There were about 300 or 400 applicants. They only had one position. I would have never thought that I would be hired for that one position. But this was one of my interview questions, Miss Trina. The gentleman said to me, "What would you do if you had a slow student and you wanted to catch them up with the rest of the class?" And I said, "I'm going to tell you the truth, Mr. Arnie. When I was in college, I was struggling with geometry. And I went to my professor every day for him to try to explain to me about the theorems and the planes and all the geometry talk. And he took his time, whether he was on duty, off duty, or was getting ready to leave. He dedicated his time, free time with me. And I told him I would do the same thing. I would teach the students on my lunch break. I would come in here on my day off. I would make sure that I would give back to that student what they need the same way my professor did to me." And he said, "You hired. When can you start?"
Wow.
And that's how it all started. And I did just that. My whole lunch break, I would talk to them until they got it. I came in on my day off. I stayed hours later. It didn't matter to me because I was like you, Miss Trina. I wanted to see the student from 0 to 10. And that just was so rewarding to me. And I would never give that up. And I'm going to always do what I can to help the individual. It's not about the money. It's about the individual for me. Just to see them excel and just fly away into their destiny.
And I definitely understand. And this, I think you're going to be able to relate to as well, Angel. Sometimes, we get overwhelmed. We're trying to help people and live our lives and take care of our families and, take care of ourselves. And you feel like, oh, I've been doing this for years. I've been giving back my whole career. I just want to kind of, just take it easy for now and quit. And lo and behold, somebody will call you. Oh, Miss Trina, Miss Angel. You remember me? I just want to tell you that if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't have happened in my life. It wasn't for, and you get that call and it's like you reset the button and you're starting on your next path of 20, 30 more people to train. Every time I wanted to like really just say, okay,
that's true.
Yeah, I had enough. I'm going to stop. I'm getting older now. I need to take a break. Somebody will call me and rejuvenate my spirit of trying to teach people. And it's a passion. You really, really love teaching people. The only problem that I have with teaching people is the people that don't want to learn. Those people just don't. I don't understand it. Learning things and educating yourself is so much value and power. Power. It was an old saying from back in the 60s. They could take everything from you, but they can't take your education from you.
That's right.
Or your knowledge. Right.
That's right.
So
you are right about that. You cannot. I tell everyone, when you come to class, you have this class for the rest of your life. And it's worth having something right under your belt. So I told him, I said, listen, if you have an opportunity to take a free class, you must go to the one-stop center and see if you qualify so we can get you started so you can make decent money and move on up. Do you know the supervisors make $250 a day?
Wow.
I had an offer to make $250 a day, and I turned it down just to train people because of my enjoyment of watching people grow into the industry, which I see them getting a new house and a new car and sending their children to college. That's exciting.
It is exciting. Matter of fact, I'm working with one of my graduates now on another project. She, I think she said she just, well, it's probably been a couple of months ago. I saw on Facebook, and she just got her bachelor's degree, and she called me about a project she wanted me to help her with. So I said okay, and I said to her, I've been meaning to hit you up on Facebook and just say how proud I was of you that you just got your bachelor's degree. And I'm not sure if it was bachelor's or master's, one of the two. She's either going after her master's or she has a bachelor's already. And I mean, I has a bachelor's already and going after her master's, or she got the master's or just got it. But anyway, she said, Miss Trina, she said, all of this started when I started your class. She said, you made me realize how important education was. And she said, I needed to do that not only for myself, but for my kids. And she's got 2 children in college right now. And she's a real estate agent. And she needs help with some more help with social media. So I'm helping her with that project. But I mean, it's been 20 years since I've seen her. And I just saw, her post something on Facebook. I was like, oh, and then she calls me. So you don't know whose lives you can change. And I want to also point out, and I tell my students that are coming through for computer training that are leaving the casino industry for other, they're getting older and, they've got their career, they fulfilled their career in the casino, by which A lot of them are leaving, so that's why all these openings are up.
Yep.
So those
A lot of
18
people are like changing careers.
right. Well, they're retiring, but they still want to do something. And I always say, well, I was a dealer all my life. I have no skills. And I set them straight. No, you have so many skills. You just have to recognize what they are. Customer service, team player, team builder. You know how to read people. You know how to tell what their needs are. When there's so many attributes about being a dealer, and learning that skill set. And you got to know math really good. That works in any environment. Mm-hmm. And you do it every day, 5 days a week. I mean, it's just there's so many assets but you got to understand your value and your worth. Everybody needs to know their value and their worth. So if you are a dealer right now and you need extra games, you need to understand that your value and your worth will go up when you get that craps training, when you get that craps certificate. And if you're 18, 19 years old and you're working at McDonald's, you just graduated last June, you're working at McDonald's, parents, if you got your kids that are not going to go to college and they're working in retail, making 10, maybe even $15 an hour with no career path, no future, get them enrolled in the largest industry in South Jersey, the casinos. Doesn't mean you have to make a career out of it, but you can certainly build it up so that you're making a great amount of money to buy that first house or to buy that first car. So parents, share this information, share this broadcast with your fellow parents who have high school grads that didn't go to college, and you want them to get into a real career path and make some real money so that they can move out. It's an incentive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For
so
sure.
they can move out. That's right. I know a lot of students that sent their children to the school. I had an 18-year-old that he was an Asian guy from Philadelphia, and they wanted him to move out. And let me tell you, he got the game down in like 3 weeks. I was really surprised. So they're making the money.
So what you're saying, like, why not just learn about this career, and it might be right for you? I mean, like, another thing too, it does start a true career path, because working at McDonald's or wherever, or doing Ubers, I see a lot of people who I thought were doing well, they're doing Uber, and it was like saying, I'd rather not get into a career. But this is a career path that you can't go wrong with at all.
And it's only a 6-week investment. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it. But before I go into the how to get the training grant, I want to play this last clip, Denise.
You got one more clip?
And you'll hear it, although you won't be able to see it, but you'll hear it. And then you could tell us who this woman was, and just elaborate.
Just to say thank you for my beautiful teacher. Is professional, teach me a lot, like blackjack and like everything. And I got a job from my teacher here. I'm so happy. And right now I'm confident for the dealer job. I'm every day is happy for this job. That's why I want to learn a lot game. That's why I come here again. That's learning the mini baccarat.
I'm so happy that you are, because we do a lot of.
All right. You want to talk about who she was? She was excited to come back and take your classes again, Angel.
Yes, and she's actually telling a lot of other people about training and how you can be taught the right way. See, after being an instructor for so many years, I watched a lot of instructors. They came in the other school, and they talked real fast, and they were showing off and flipping checks and just, okay, so they have it. I don't teach anything like that at all, because the people that are teaching aren't really teaching anyone something that you already know. And I tell everyone, my husband tried to teach me how to drive a stick shift, and he was yelling at me, and it was just terrible. But his sister taught me very well. She said, put your foot on the clutch put your foot on the brake, and she just broke it down. And so that's what I have to do. So this lady here, Ann, she's in class now. She's about to graduate. Now the casinos want her to learn mini bank. Mini baccarat is a game that is just is blowing up, and people want these type of dealers. And the game is not really hard, only if you focus. But because I taught her 3 other games, she came back and brought more people with her because she was satisfied and happy with how I took her from 0 to 10. And she's coming back bringing people. So now she's going to tell everybody about the TByrd professionals. She's going to tell all her friends, even the ones in New York.
That's what we need.
Up and to get the classes booming. Because she knows and all other people know that we care. We care about the growth of others. And that's what's making, I think, this thing just blow up and becoming better than before. So I'm so happy and just pleased to be a part of the TByrd Professional Division. I love what I do, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to be able to start something that's bigger than big at this time. So I just want to thank you and your husband, and we're going to grow, and we're going to have many crap dealers coming out, and the casinos are going to be happy. Everybody's going to be happy because the money is going to be made, and especially in the next few months. So this is the time right now to sign up with us at the TByrd Center, and so you can see how your career can take off with full time. That's what they're looking for. So we're here trying to help you pass your auditions too. It's all about passing auditions. We do have job placements. All you have to do is pass 2 auditions and you're in. Making, you know what, Mr. Rick, they're making $20 to $40 an hour as dealers.
Wow.
And sometimes more. And a lot of the supervisors are getting upset because the dealers are making more than the supervisors.
Well,
and can you believe that?
Yeah, well, let me ask you this. You said a supervisor can make $250 a day. You mean that the dealers are making $250 plus?
No, they making $40 to $50 an hour more. So they working 6 times 5 is 300. So they're making more.
Oh, okay.
And they get 20-minute breaks.
I do have it right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and they're getting 20-minute breaks for each hour. So if you count in the fact that they're getting a 20-minute break, I mean, it's really more than $300 a day. It could be, more because if you prorate it, they're only working 40 minutes every hour, whereas the supervisor is working 60 minutes every hour.
Man, I'll stay there all day and all night.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah, see, each house is different.
Okay.
So I'm not going to discuss which houses are making the money, but there are like 5 to 6 houses that are making very nice money. And this is why the people are, learning more so that they can be at the big houses that make the big money. But you need to start off with experience because they don't want the people that are making $40 or $50 an hour. They want you to have a little bit more experience. So you have to go step by step so that you can get better and move on to the next, to the next pay rate that you desire. See, dealers start off with making $5 to $6 an hour. A lot of people don't know that. They are living off of what you call tokes. Toke means a token of my appreciation. And they have a little box on the side of each game. And when people win, they just keep filling up the box, keep filling up the box. and that helps accumulate to make you have a bigger paycheck. So each week, the dealers compare what they made from last week. So they have to take, say if they drop $200,000, all the dealers together, and then they have to actually break it down hourly so they can get up with an hourly pay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different. So when you have high rollers come in, they drop $2,000 and $3,000, $4,000, whatever. That's just increasing your paycheck, and that's the exciting part about it, because you already know you're going to make 40 hours or whatever. You already know you're going to make 200 just without doing anything. But then we're living off of these totes, which are tips, but we call them totes because that's the professional name for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best part, to see how you made out. And especially if someone comes in, they have celebrities to come in, they will drop a lot of money and make their paychecks pretty big. And they come to the school and they brag about it and show us all their paycheck and let us take pictures of it. So wow. So that's really exciting. But people are calling me, Miss Trina, and asking me, how do I qualify?
Well, here we go. I'm about to tell everybody.
All right.
So the latter part of our presentation tonight is why you should, 4 reasons that you should choose the TByrd Center. I want to point that out. And then I want to tell you how you get the actual training grant. We are the only school offering casino table games professional credential, which means that you will graduate from our program with 3 certificates. Two will be 2 table games. So if it's craps and blackjack, or baccarat and blackjack, or whatever 2 combination of table games that you choose, what we're offering for that particular course, you'll get a credential for each one of those table games. Then you'll also get a credential that is from the casino industry for work readiness, meaning that you have been officially trained to know how to be professional, be on a personable level. You'll get that not only on the table games training with Angel, but you'll also learn how to do these things on a practical level outside of the table games with what we call work readiness. So you'll get a credential in that. The casino is recognizing our credentials that we're providing our students with, and it will put you at the top of the list to get hired, because the casino wants the best pick that they can get. They want you to be able to not only deal proficiently and effectively with the table game, but they also want you to have professionalism and courtesy and all those things that make the player feel comfortable in playing the game at your table.
Right. That's that soft skills that needs to be developed. So when you go out there and meet your audience or meet whatever, you feel comfortable with it. And
exactly.
We teach you that.
Yep.
We teach you that also.
What is the training? Our school will help you prepare for the state-approved certification in 2 table games, as I said, and our casino-specific professional skills training credential. This puts you above all applicants. You'll not only learn how to deal 2 variety of games, but you'll also master the customer, personal, and professional service skills needed to entertain and interact with the casino guests at the tables. Our table games certificate will lead to immediate employment opportunities in any of the casinos in Atlantic City. And with the most valuable experience that our director, Angel Denise Jones, has, there are other opportunities out there for you as well to work other jobs where, and Angel can talk about that in a minute, where they're outside of the casino industry, all kinds of other opportunities for dealers. So you can have an additional side income outside of what you're doing. And what really is good about our training program is that Angel will teach you how to work in both environments. If you're taking one of those classes that the casino offers, or another school, I won't mention the name, they're just training you specifically for the casino. Our program will train you for any table game job in any format, whether you're on a cruise ship, you're in the Atlantic City casinos, you're doing private parties, special events. Angel has years of experience. She's in such demand, which is why she couldn't be on the first show, because she had been called to do special events. So she is in demand. And if they're calling for your teacher to take and do these type of special events, what is she going to be able to teach you when you come to class for how to get those extra jobs? You want to say something, Angel?
And plus, come with me. Because I'm actually training. I got an event at the stadium in Philadelphia, and we travel 7 to 10 or 15 of us, and we go to different places where they're asking me, "Oh, do you have any dealers?" And I say yes, and they want their names, and they have to wear a white shirt and with a bow tie. And they make a good money just for 4 hours. So that's what I'm excited about, because they go with me and I get a chance to watch them work, see their skills. And now they're calling me over the holidays for more student dealers. So this is a win-win all the way around. You're making money here, you're making money there. We have job placements, and all you have to do is pass the audition, and I know the secrets to passing the audition, because of the fact that when Bogota opened up, they hired so many people out of my class. They wanted to meet me personally, and that made me really feel good, because of the fact that I took my time and I went overtime, no pay or nothing. I just gave them everything I had, just so that they could work at Bogota when they first opened up. So the excitement of being in the industry is perfect for anybody that wants to make extra money. I know a lot of people are doing what I'm doing, the side jobs and the casino. So it's money in their pocket.
And these side jobs, as well as the casinos, they want the table game dealers to have credentials. When you when Angel says, "Here's my team," they're all state certified table games professionals. Don't you think you'll be getting more money? Absolutely. 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 So we're different from everybody else, because, like I said in the onset, you get 3 credentials with us. So they know you are properly trained. And what's really core here is that Angel will train you with the customer service skills, the body language, all of that as you're learning the game. But then we reinforce it in the afternoon sessions with practice demos and practice videos, so that you can see how you can improve what you've done in the morning. So it's just so many avenues that we're covering in our 6 weeks of training. And not only are you getting the best training in the area, but you're also getting that credential that's recognized throughout the entire country. Anybody that has a credential from a private vocational school, regardless of where it's at, it is recognized throughout the entire country. Why? Because every state has a private vocational school unit. And the TByrd Center has been approved since 1990. Our director, Angel Denise Jones, is a state approved director and instructor, and all of her team, even her office manager, is state approved. We had to get our entire team state approved to teach these classes. So you're learning from professionals and you're getting professional credentials. So imagine you're in Atlantic City for the next 5 years, but you want to retire, or your family wants to move to North Carolina or somewhere else where you could take that credential and your experience and be at the top of the hiring list. So this is an investment in your future. What does the job outlook look like? Well, we did a survey between Atlantic City and let's say Maryland, for example. And in both cases, the demand for gaming dealers is expected to grow 14% by 2024. And all of the Atlantic City casinos are recruiting dealers today to meet the demand of new jobs in the coming holiday season and the spring season. Angel said several times, get prepared for spring because they're going to have hundreds and hundreds of jobs available, and you want to be in there. You don't necessarily have to make a 40-year career out of it, but that investment of being able to do that if you want starts now. It starts now.
That's right.
You're absolutely right, because the cruise ship people are calling the casino. You couldn't believe how many people are calling, and they really need these dealers to fulfill these positions. So it's good for everyone. And
Absolutely.
So what do we have to do?
What you need to do. And so how we're going to contact the people for the free training, because we have the crap instructors, we have David Knockowitz, we have Gary Johnson, we have Kenny, we have these instructors that are ready to train, especially craps.
And blackjack, roulette, poker, and baccarat. So how could you go wrong? Now, the cost of the training is free to those who qualify for the local one-stop training center grant. Now, all you have to do is give us a call, and we will show you how, through our free casino table games grant workshop. This free information workshop starts with learning you how to get the actual opportunities that exist out there for the casino industry and how to get the free training grant to attend our school. Remember, we are a state-approved private vocational school, and we issue 3 credentials. So we're going to show you what you have to do to get this free training grant. And let me tell you, I've been in this business for 30 plus years, and I cannot tell you how many people we've written over 120,000 certificates for individuals who come through our school. So we know what we're doing. We hired the best. Not hired. We partnered with the best in the industry, and that is Angel Denise Jones and her team that are, I don't even want to say how many years combined experience they have, but it's enough to get you not only the job, but you'll be at the top, because we've been hearing all kinds of horror stories where people have been taking and paying for these training classes, and they get on the job, the casino, they don't make 30 days, let alone 90 days.
And everybody's under a 90-day window. If you don't, you might pass the audition, but if you don't have like the background to hold yourself up, you out of there.
Yeah, and you definitely need, to be trained by the best, because if you're not, then you really don't, you're not going to progress. You're just not. You make sure that you are doing what you need to do to keep your job, but you got to get the job before you can keep the job. And in order to get the job, you need to pass the audition. And you need to know what you're doing to pass the audition, which means that you need to have great trainers to teach you how to do it. Now, what are the requirements for casino employment? You need to be 18 years old or older, have a good command of English, be proficient in math, and have a good hand dexterity, and have excellent customer service skills, all of which we teach you. Right, Angel?
That's right. We'll teach you from scratch. We'll take you from, like you said, 0 to 10 in a heartbeat. Yes. All you have to do is really want it. You must really want to have a nice paycheck. It could be 1,000 in 1 week, Miss Trina. You must really just take the time. Just like Ann, the lady in the video. She's taking time out of her busy schedule to learn another game so that she can advance in her casino career. That's awesome that people come and they call, and how can I get better? What can I do? And I told them, I said, and they said, well, I wanted it to be free. And I said, well, listen, If you talk to the people at the One Stop Center, your classes can be free, and you can't beat that. I mean, that's amazing that the state, all of New Jersey, North Jersey, South Jersey, Northwest Jersey, they have an opportunity to come to the TByrd Center and learn. That's what I'm excited about.
Absolutely. And not only do we teach you for free with the training grant, but we teach you how to get the training grant. And we're hosting every week free information sessions in person or through Zoom. So you don't even have to leave your phone in the comfort of your living room, or you can come down to the TByrd Center and we'll go over all of the details that you need in order to fill out the paperwork to get your free training grant. And the job will be waiting for you when you're done. We don't guarantee job placement, but we
can get you there.
We can get you there. We will definitely make sure if you want a job that you'll get a job, because Angel knows everybody in the industry. Yep. And our organization is respected as a prominent school, a school that gets results and sends out the best quality people in the jobs that we find for our students. So you're going to be working with an exceptional location for your training. So all you have to do is your part, and that is to just give us a call, 609-484-9356. We even have an 800 number. You want to give us that 800 number, Angel?
877 TByrd 86. Oh.
All right. So in other words, we are, yes, we're going to talk for a whole hour. Yes, we're gaslighting you. And okay. So like right now, you need to pick up what we're putting down. That's where you need to go with this if you want to make some money. And we're not looking for walkers, we're looking for runners, people who can actually get in here and have a career path, even if you don't have a career path or you want to upgrade your game. This is the place to go.
And parents, if he's on the sofa or she's laying in the bed on the phone talking all day long, and you're getting up, going to getting ready for work, and your teenager about to be 19 or 20 is still relaxing, and I know where you at, because my son, when he came home,
we've been there.
Yep,
Believe me, we've been there.
He came home on college break, and they get ready to come home for Christmas break. Remember, they can work part-time. My son worked part-time every Christmas, every break.
Oh, yeah.
He would come in.
With some fat dough.
Yeah, he would come home, make that money. He worked 2 shifts and made that money. So when he got back on campus, he had money. So the college bound as well. The ones who are not going to college. This is the perfect trade to get so that you can make good money and then live the life that you want. Go back to college, be able to feed yourself, not be worried about your parents sending you, put money on your car so you can eat breakfast and lunch. We've been there, done that. And, you there's opportunity, and you'll learn from the best. I mean, I would not be promoting Angel if it wasn't proven fact that she's the best in the game. I don't work with slouchers. I don't work with people that talk a good game and promise a good game and don't do nothing. Anybody that knows the TByrd Center knows that we produce quality graduates from our school. Always have, always will, and our teachers are the best. Our staff are the best. Our partners are the best. And if that doesn't convince you, I don't know what will.
Can you tell us your phone number twice, please?
609-484-9356. 609-484-9356. Now call that number if you want to know about the training grant. If you have table game questions or industry specific questions, then you're going to want to call Angel directly, and that number is
877 TByrd, TByrd 86. Okay.
All right. Great job. Thank you, Angel. I know you're busy. She's out on a special event as we speak.
Yeah.
She. Yep. So
she's up there in the mountains. That's why her reception is bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But she's out there on a casino project that she's doing. They called her all the way from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I mean, come on. If you don't get with this woman, something's wrong with you.
All right.
All right. Go ahead back, Angel. We appreciate your time and thank you for doing the show.
And thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Talk to you soon.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was a great interview. She was great.
Yeah,
And she was. She was in she's in Lancaster. She was in Delaware last time we did the show, and she couldn't be present for it because she had the special event right there as she was at the same time we were doing the show. So we're gonna be, pushing this information out there so that people can get a great opportunity to make the extra money. We all need a side hustle. We all need a career-oriented job. Let's say you're working somewhere right now and you need that extra money. You can work the weekends, you can work the evenings, but you need to have your credential. You need to be a casino table games professional. And that credential is only offered at the TByrd Center, our casino division. So everybody that knows the TByrd Center knows we do quality everything. So we haven't lasted this long and these many years because we were doing a lousy job. There's a whole bunch of people out there trying to copy us and,
a whole lot of naysayers.
Right, a lot of naysayers, people that,
I mean?
oh, well, what else is she going to do? Or what else are they going to do? Well, you know what? We're going to keep educating people until we can't do it anymore.
That's right. So we worry about you. So if you are in pursuit of a new opportunity, here it is. I mean, it's almost like working at a pie factory, except you're having fun. And I wanted to ask Angel what would be our hardest point, but like how her whole approach is good all the way around. But I'm thinking about, going back into this thing myself.
Yeah, because you had fun. I wanted to say that you had a great time.
I'm telling you,
you did. It was
fun.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is right.
You were relaxed because you wasn't working.
Right, and not only that, if you know all the games, I remember back when like the casinos first started, when like the casino dealers like they were the top of the line. So we can bring
that back.
We can bring sexy back into that gaming game. You know what I mean? Because it is a glamorous job, but it's not being like one of those broadcasts as such. And besides that, you can make money. Are you kidding me? Especially on your spare time. You might have a full time, I guess, doing whatever you do. And this is part time, might become full time. It works.
Oh, you got 2 part-time jobs.
Yeah.
To make that big salary.
A lot of people are.
And if you're working part-time
with their family too.
If you're working part-time, you'll be eligible for that training grant because you're not getting your 40 hours. So just give us a call, 609-484-9356, and we will tell you how to get the free training grant. And we will also enroll you in our free training grant workshop through Zoom or in person at the TByrd Center. So we are well past our hour. We appreciate our special guest, Angel Denise. She is the top of her game. She's, everybody in the casino industry knows who she is and knows she is a master dealer trainer.
So you want to be transformed? We can transform you. And
all we could do is
now into a grade A dealer.
All we can do is bring you the information. It's up to you to take advantage of it. Thank you, and we will see you next time.
Talk to you soon.
Mm-hmm.